Okay. I hit the buttons without having everything all properly set up. Okay. Try that. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. I'm Shay Rippinger, your host for the Hoop Love Y'all show, where we talk about health, humor, and hooping. And today is a very special show. I don't know why when I get on live that my phone starts, one of the devices starts beeping incessantly. But anyway, maybe it's telling me you're on live. So anyway, this is number one of an 11-part series, and it's going to be a very short series. So don't get scared off by that number. But I want to a, reach my goal, to complete my goal for this year of doing 50 shows, and I'm very excited about that. This is number 40, so after this one I'll have 10 more left. So I'm going to do one every week, one a day, for the next couple of weeks, so that I can catch up and still take off a little bit of time for the holidays. So I have a very exciting announcement today, and because it's today's theme, and that is moving. Okay, so why is this an exciting theme for today? Because I am moving, and so this is a big deal to people who know me. Hence a little bit of a mess in the background here, because things are in disarray. But life is life, so sometimes we just have to run with how it goes. So I'm going to try and keep this pretty short. I'm going to keep an eye on my time, and okay, got an eye on the time, and I'm just going to do like one little tidbit for each thing here. So the story that goes along with this is that we are moving from Colorado to Idaho, which is a really big deal, very big deal. So and again, thank you for watching. If you're watching live, great. I know this is an odd time for me to be doing this, but again, I'm trying to get my shows done, and rather than make up excuses why they're not done, I thought I'd just pop some out there, and you may be just watching the recording. So thank you for watching the recording. So hit the thumbs up on this if you can. I'd really greatly appreciate that. So, okay, back to the story. We are moving from Colorado to Idaho, and I have been in this home for, I was going to say 50 years. That's more my age rather than the home time. But I've been in this home for 25 years, for over 25 years. So that's a big deal for me to move. So, I've lived a lot of my life, half of my life here. So this is a big deal to be in this home. And my husband has joined me for the last 7 years. So we just celebrated our 6-year anniversary at this time of this video. So anyway, how this story of Idaho came about, Idaho wasn't on my radar whatsoever, but my husband had traveled all over the country, and I'm going to give you the really condensed version of the story, so I'm going to tighten it up even less details. So anyway, he's been showing me pictures all year. It's been a long, arduous year full of all kinds of things. If you want to hear some of the things that have gone on, and it's not everything I can put on social media and stuff like that, but some of it is incorporated in the Hoop Love Y'all shows throughout this year. So this is a new year of these shows, and there's been a lot of stuff going on. So, but anyway, my husband has been showing me pictures since the beginning of the year, of Idaho and different things, and telling me all about it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I had no intention of moving to Idaho until he showed me these pictures of this one house, and I was really enamored with the pictures of this one house. I called it the Red Oasis, and it was really fascinating. Turns out we actually looked at we looked at many homes, but we were really serious about 3 of them. We had put in an offer on one. We're really serious on the Red Oasis, which for various reasons the first 2 things didn't work out, but the third one did, and it's a really nice fit for us and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, back to I was trying to tell the story in a brief way, and that is that when I was looking at the pictures of this Red Oasis, and I call it the Red Oasis because it had like kind of I didn't know I liked a red house with white trim until I saw this one on this green pastoral pastoral property, and it was really gorgeous. And so he showed me the pictures. He'd been showing me pictures for a long time, and I'd be like, yeah, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. This is not going to happen. Until he showed me the pictures of this one, and I started looking at the first few pictures, and I said, now remember, been in this home for 25 years. I said, it's a yes from me. And this was looking at the pictures only. So I hadn't been there, never been to Idaho before, hadn't seen this home in person. You know, it's like shopping online. You know, it's just, you know, it's shopping online. So you don't really know what you're getting until you touch, feel, sense, smell it, taste it, feel it, touch it, whatever. All that kind of good stuff. So anyway, he's like, wait, the pictures get better. I said, it's a yes from me. And so we decided we had made plans to go out there, see it, to see if I liked Idaho, see if I liked people, the community, the area, and we went out there. It turns out we did, and that I did, and the rest is kind of history, and it's very similar to Colorado in a lot of ways. So although for a lot of people that might know me and know how much of a Colorado girl I am, and I used to live in Illinois before that. Got a kitty cameo coming up here. Here we go. Okay, she wants to get in the frame, so I'm gonna have her get in the frame here. So this is a little Capri, and she's been very cuddly all day. So I'm gonna say hi to the camera. There's our kitty cameo today. But anyway, that's the story of Idaho, the brief story of Idaho and how that came about. So again, thank you if you're watching live. I know it's very late for this show. It's not normally on at this time, but you know, we're doing what we can. All right. So normally, you know, as part of the health thing, I make a recommendation, and like I said, I'm going to keep this nice and short and sweet. This one, because of this moving announcement, and also it's actually a double moving announcement because, you know, well, double, triple. So of course, you know, we are physically moving our home to, you know, we're selling in Colorado and I'm moving to Idaho, but also I'm moving my business, Hip the Hoopla, there as well, and hoping to have expansion and growth and doing a lot more goals of different things that I only dreamt about and having new dreams about because of this new space and stuff like that. So anyway, possibly having retreats and all kinds of stuff. So I'm very excited about that. And my other phone seems to be talking to me. Okay, so here's the recommendation because it's really good. On one of the trips out to Idaho, we've gone through where we have basically what I call 4 stages of our move, and we did the first 2, and then we have 2 more left to go at the end of this month. So yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot. Hence the 11-part series. So I'm going to break down different stages of things that I'm going through, and you know, it's not just me, but you know, of course, my husband's going through some of this stuff as well. He goes through it in his own ways, of course, but yeah, there's different things that all of us may encounter, and it may not have to necessarily do with a move. It could do with a job change, life change, different things. And so I'm going to make some recommendations and you know, take them for what they're worth. You know, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm just me, and for as much as that's worth, with all my experience and history and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, what I would like to recommend is a right size right now. In one of my cameras, this is reversed. I will try and I try to look to see how to figure out how to flip the image so that you can actually read this. So on my Facebook feed, it's coming out properly, and on my YouTube feed, it's reversed, and so is the lettering in the background here. Anyway, and it's probably because of the way that I'm facing the camera. So if I flipped it the other way, it might work that way. Anyway, alrighty. So right size right now is the 8-week plan to organize, declutter, and make any move stress-free. Yeah, there's no such thing as a stress-free move, I don't think. I don't know, unless somebody else does it for you. That would be really nice. Although it's an interesting process to go through a move, stressful as it may be, and it's one of those major life occurrences. Anyway, I listened to this audio book by Regina Leeds. Regina Leeds, and on the trip out and back, and actually just out because there's a whole many other stories that go with this move, which I'll get into in this series. But yeah, I'm just going to try and touch on one story and one recommendation. So we hit both of those topics, and I'd like to do a little laughter yoga exercise now because we do health, humor, and hooping. So this is to keep your mental sanity of the stress and relieve some of the stress by helping you to have a nice, successful move. And I actually want to listen to this again this week because I was so gung ho. I'm like, oh, I'm getting rid of everything, blah blah blah. I'm going to sell stuff and da da da, and lighten up and do all sorts of stuff. And now I'm like, always on CD 1 through 4 out of the 5 again. So I think I need to, sometimes you just need to put things back in your brain and re-listen to things to re-motivate you to do the things that you have goals to do. So again, recommendations on that. Okay, so this laughter yoga exercise so we do laughter yoga exercise to try and get good oxygenation in our lungs. So this is I call this the moving sway, since moving is the theme today for this show. And what we're going to do is we're going to just sway from side to side, but we're going to take it with a laughter, and then an inhale, and then a laughter, and then an inhale. So just take a nice deep breath in, and then laugh it, take it over to the side. Inhale, laugh it, and take it to the other side. Sway it out. Inhale it in, laugh it out. And then one more time, take it in, and then laugh it out. And then you can just breathe normally, come back into center, and at the end of laughter yoga exercise, we take our hands together nice and big, and we go very good, yay, very good, yay. We do that twice. And so hopefully that just gives you a simple idea of just getting a little bit of stress out. When you do the laughter yoga, it helps release some tension, put some good endorphins in your body, and does all kinds of good things. So anyway, give that a try, and all that. Okay, so I also talked about that we do health, humor, and hooping. We covered 2 of the 3 out of that, and I'm going to this week on the daily feeds, I'm going to do a series with the isolations. So that is with a hoop. I'm going to be using a smaller, lighter hoop. I'm going to get up, and the kitty's still going to be in my chair. Okay. Yes, hi, kitty. Ooh, yep, okay. And I'm going to push out of the way for a moment so that I don't bonk you with the hoop. So what we're going to do with the hoop is, this is a linear isolation that is a grip linear isolation. So it's not your traditional linear isolation releases out. It's a little bit more complicated. I'm going to give you a more simple one so that you can work on the technique and just get the technique figured out of where the hoop needs to go. So what we're going to do, what this move looks like, is just going out and then coming straight back, coming out and straight back. So if you're doing it with the other hand, out, straight back, out, straight back. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate with the right hand. We're going to do an inside grip. Thumb is facing that way, and I'm going to grip. Now you want to have, so with a linear isolation, you have what I call a channel above and a channel below, kind of like a set of train tracks that are going to frame your hoop in a line. And you want to try and keep your hoop in this line here that goes back and forth. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking my hoop from the inside. Now right now I have a bent arm because I'm trying to stay in the frame, but ideally you want to have a nice straight arm. So we're going to take this and take it all the way down, and as you're coming down, you're going to be coming up with the hoop. So I'm wobbling a little bit there. You want to keep this nice and in wall plane, and the thumb's going to be pointed down. So thumb is pointed down and all the way out on this. So then we're just going to come back and reverse the direction of this, coming back down, and you're working the bottom of the hoop, and you're coming straight out to the right side with the thumb up. So we're going to come back with that. Thumb, we're working down the bottom of the hoop, thumb down, and all the way across the body with the right arm across to the left side, coming back in, and all the way out to the right side. So, do-do-do-do, out, do-do-do-do-do, out, in, out, in, out. So, and I'm getting messages. Call from my husband while I'm on air. Of course, that happens. Okay, I'm gonna. I hate to ignore that call, but I am live and I'm just trying to do a short show. So, all right, so we're going out and then in and out and in. So you're just basically, it's a grip move. This particular isolation is a grip move. It's not the most exciting dynamic, but so where this comes in handy as a grip move is, for instance, if you're in a place where you just cannot afford to drop your hoop. So you're around, I always joke around, you're like in a china shop, or, like where there's crystal and glasses and things that are breakable. You don't want to release your hoop. This might be a move to try for that. Or it's just a good practice move to get into where the linear isolation should be. So you have that top line that's going across and your bottom line that's going across. So this should be going across, ideally, all the way across this line. Okay, so that's our hoop move for today. And like I said, I'm keeping it in a really short show format. I think I might be making record time. I think one of my shortest shows was like 10 minutes, so yay for that. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you those hints, tips, and tricks, and let you know that I'm moving, and I'll give you more details as I can make those available. I've known this stuff for a long time. I haven't been able to say anything to anybody, and it's been, kind of a, not even kind of, it's been a stressful process for a lot of different reasons, because there's been a lot going on with all kinds of details that have to go with this to make this move successful, make it happen, make it work. Just mind-boggling on the details. But anyway, suffice it to say that getting through it, and I've gotten through several months of this stuff. No, well, most of the year of this stuff, of like us, this making this a reality coming true. So anyway, we'll be moving in about a month, and it's very exciting. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Again, hit the thumbs up. Thanks, the comments, positive comments are really appreciated. Share, like, and this, and tune in to the other 10 shows. Again, try to keep them nice and short. And they're going to go along with this. And so tune in if you're a hooper. If you want to learn more isolation moves, we're going to do different variations and get into like some more complicated things and different things. So little tips, tricks, hacks, and techniques. And also some really great things to help you get through stressful times too. So tune in for those. Thank you so much for watching. And for me and Capri and I, oh, little kitty meowing, it's time for bed for both of us. So bedtime for the little critters here. All right, so thanks so much. Peace out. Peace and rock out. Rock on, rock out. Anyway, alrighty. So you guys take care, and we'll see you on the next show. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Rock on. Bye.